How can you describe the disappointment of having Phil go out the way he did?
It's it's also it's a very emotional side of this whole picture because Phil is such a special coach, such a special person to me dearly, and it hurts me. It hurts me that it had to end this way uh, for him personally, but obviously it just happened that way, and I wish it could have ended a lot differently. And but again, it's, it's tough.
Almost disbelief?
Disbelief.
I mean, the way it happened?
Yeah, I mean it's been stunning. I think, right, for most of us. Some people predicted that we weren't going to get there, or we were not going to get to do it this year from things that they've perceived, I guess. But it's been stunning for sure. I think that if we would have been 100% in different levels as a team, we would have been able to be more successful.
Can you shed any more light on the emotional roller coaster that you mentioned in the context of the team? What brought you to that point emotionally by the time the playoffs came around?
Well, it's just, for example, this year we had different losing streaks. That there were years prior to that, it was crazy when we lost 3 games in a row. I think it only happened last season that we started. We had, I think, 2-3 game losing streaks, and it was already alarming. And this year have been 4 and 5 game losing streaks, I think, and a lot of people were talking like, what's really going on? Because it's not. We had really uncharacteristic losses at home this season. One thing that we always done well is we've been a good road team, but we've taken care of our home court, and teams have lost that fear in relation to us. They lost that respect, and we sometimes we haven't earned it. So I think that a team with our quality, with our players, shouldn't have those 4 game losing streaks. You can lose a game, you can lose 2 games, but you got to cut it off, and it's meaningful, I think, when we had those because, like I said, like a year ago or 2 years ago even, it was not going to happen. It didn't happen since I got in here. So something that is not about panicking at any time, but it's about, okay, now we have to fix this. So we have to see what's going on and dig deep and let's talk about it. Let's get together. And it's like, oh, let's not worry about it. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Well, they haven't ended all right.
It's kind of surprising with having a guy like Kobe on your team who's very intense and wants to win every game. How does he allow that to happen with a guy with a personality like that in the locker room? It must be kind of.
Well, to me, it's more of a team thing. I think that Kobe is our leader and is our the best player probably in the world, and we have great respect for everything that he does and he's done. But it's a team thing, really. You can't really put everything on him as far as that leadership standpoint, because I think there's enough players that can step up and assume certain responsibilities, and I'm one of them.
Now, after the 08 finals, you get a lot of criticism for how you lost.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be a hard center. What did you do then to sort of respond to that?
Well, I just kept that that feeling of of obviously frustration and a certain anger, and I kept it inside of me pretty much all next season long, and it helped me just push through things and get myself working even harder and being 100% devoted and tuned in into what I need to do in order to help this team win a championship and improve myself and be the player that I wanted to be.
Do you anticipate something like that happening again following this?
Well, I believe that it'll help me come back a lot stronger and come back ready to play some real basketball.
Did Mitchell tell you to rest or not to rest this offseason? What's their idea for your regimen?
Oh, well, obviously, by ending at this point, it'll be some rest. Whether decide to play with my national team this summer or not, there'll still be enough rest if I do, and then just the uncertainty of when will the next season start, which we don't know. So I think that rest right now is not an issue or a concern.
When is the deadline for the national team? When is the deadline for your decision on the national team?
I think it's June something.
Where are you leaning right now?
Obviously, my decisions by being part of my national team or not, last couple of years have been of the lack of rest and time to recover from our run to the championships and our beginning of the season, and also if I was playing with them or not. So this gives more opportunity, more chances of me participating with my national team, and also obviously my desire of qualifying for London 2012 is big. Probably more leaning towards playing.
Well, your brother is playing very well now from Memphis.
Yeah.
Is it the team you're gonna support now for the rest of the
I
season?
always support my brother, no matter what team he's in. I love him, and I'm always been proud of him. Since since he was a kid. And now just seeing him playing at this level and getting all this recognition, I'm just happy for him. And I'm happy obviously also for the team and because I was a big part of that team for a while and that's been a big part of my career also. So let's see what happens. It's an exciting series what they're going through right now. Tough loss last night though.
How you had rested last summer, and then you logged some of the heavy minutes at the beginning of the season when Andrew was rehabbing. You acknowledged at certain points during that process that it was a little wearing on you. Did you see that to provide a residual effect later on?
No, I don't think it provided a residual factor later. It did at that stretch. I think it was in January or something. When for a week or two, I really struggled physically, but I think I was able to bounce back and recuperate my shape in my body. So, but I remember struggling with my legs and hamstring again a little bit for a little bit.